Yo everybody, welcome back to Investing Beginner. Back today with another investing video, and the topic of today's video will be diversification, the pros and cons of having a diverse portfolio. But before we get into the nitty gritty of the video today, guys, can I ask you to, if you're new to the channel, hi. I talk about personal finance and investing, and I've also recently started out a new series on my channel which will be documenting my journey from none to 1,000 subscribers. Episode 1 was out couple of weeks, last week I think it was, or the other week, can't really remember now, but I'll link that in the description if you want to check that out. And yes, I'll be documenting that. And also, if you could like this video, if you like it, of course you don't have to like it if it's not for you, but just watch the video and you'll see. So into today's video, guys. So freetrade recently released a new update which you could which basically, as it says there, portfolio breakdown. So it shows you how much percentage of your money goes into what sectors overall. So you can see I own 97% in stocks, 2.5% in bonds, cash 0.2%, and commodities nothing. So I thought it was a really interesting update from freetrade, guys. It made me think of the idea to do this video today. As you can see there, we're going to sector now. So as you can see, I currently own 20% in telecoms, where you've got your likes of AT&T and Verizon. I think they're in my top 5 stocks. Then you've got consumer goods, which is like your products such as Colgate. 18% in food and drink, which you've got your likes of Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Starbucks. 14.5% in health, where your likes of AbbVie and Pfizer, who I own. Tech, I feel like I'm quite underutilised in tech at the moment. Got just over 7.5%, so you like some Microsoft and Apple, etc. 5.9% in cars. I own Ford, obviously. I think I own 33 shares of Ford. Energy, 5.3%. Again, I feel like I'm under-diversified in that. I probably want to notch it up to around 10%. I probably want to notch tech up 15% or more, maybe. Then you've got other, which is your ETFs and your cash and bonds, etc. So yeah, there's the different one, guys. So as you can see, my portfolio is quite diversified. Just 20% of my whole earnings in a certain sector. But is that a good thing? Well, I'm about to tell you now. Basically, guys, if the more money you have in spread out across different sectors, you're minimising your risk of losing any capital. So obviously, sometimes a certain sector will be doing well and others will be doing bad, and they sort of balance each other out, really. But also, it also reduces time spent looking at your portfolio. So obviously, you don't have to check if it's going up and down, worrying that a certain sector's down. There's a couple more pros of it, guys. But also, there's a few cons to it as well. It depends on how much money you actually have invested in your portfolio. So if you have a 3,000 plus portfolio like mine, I probably am a bit too over diversified, and you could end up losing some gains. But also, obviously, the more risk you take, you could get more gains, but also more loss. Which is, I think, at the moment I'm slightly over diversified, but I choose to be that diversified. I'm still getting good gains, so I don't really need to change anything in my portfolio at the moment. So obviously, say if you have £3,000 just all invested in AT&T and Verizon at the moment, they are both doing really well, and I'd be up probably a lot more if I just invested in those at the moment. But also, if the shoe was on the other foot, I could be not in profit, it could be really down. So that's the thing with the diversification game, guys. You've got to really pick your stocks and know what you're doing. Like if you're a confident investor, you don't need to be that diversified. But if you're slightly on the cautious side, it is better to spread your percentages out across different sectors. As I've found out a lot recently, certain sectors have been up and certain ones have been down. And Starbucks have been down recently, even Coca-Cola have been down a little bit, even though I'm still in profit with them. So yeah, also, guys, just before I end this video, I'm going to be doing and if you get into the comments and I'm going to comment, I'll give you a shout out. I'm going to pick a random one to give a shout out to, and in my next video I'll obviously do the shout out in the video, and then also link in the description of the channel that I'll be giving the shout out to. Just telling a bit about the channel to my audience, and hopefully get you a few more views and subscribers. So that's it for today, guys. Also, obviously, again, if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, I really appreciate that. That'll be good. And like this video, give it a thumbs up. Get in there in the comments anyway. Just let me know what you think about diversification, and if you agree, disagree with my points. Yeah, I really love the interactions. That's it for today's video, guys. Enjoy. Bye.